Welcome to another episode of the Gothic Witch's Kitchen. Today is Samhain, otherwise known as Halloween, or sometimes in the South, Samhain. But I digress. What could be more evil, more twisted, and more delicious than to cook up something green and bubbly in our slow cooking cauldron? Today we will be making split pea soup with ham. I split the peas myself. I was in a particularly bad mood, and I decided to tear them away from their family and friends. It's evil, but I know what is good, the soup. So let's get started. Today we're making split pea soup. Now, technically you don't have to soak split peas, but I have been soaking these since about 6 o'clock this morning because sometimes in the slow cooker they don't get done before the husband gets home. So I'm going to put this on high and I'm going to drain my peas. Yum, it's so delicious. Now, I'm going to put these in here, and it says to cook them usually with about 7 cups of water. But what I prefer to do is to cover them with chicken stock first. Now, this chicken stock has only got about 4 cups in it, so I'll put all of this in, and if there's room left, I'll put the water in. Free range. That means the chickens roamed. Roaming chickens. And that is quite a bit. I am doing this on high, so they'll be cooked in time. We're adding a little more water to this just to make sure. Now, I like to put garlic powder. Garlic is good. A lot of people, they put celery and onions and carrots. No, I want to taste peas and ham. And I'm not putting salt in it because the ham will make it salty. And there is sodium in the broth. So you have to be very, very careful. Little bit of onion powder. I just love the fact that it's Halloween. We're going to have children come to the house. And you know how I love children. Children, yes. They will have no clue of what hit them tonight when they come to my house and see what evil treats or tricks I have in store for them. So I'm going to put the lid on right now. And we're going to cut up our ham. Now, technically, you would use a ham hock, but I haven't made a big ham in a while, and I do not have a hock to use. Yes, you can go to the butcher at your local grocery store and ask for a ham hock with about a pound of meat on it. I didn't want to do it. I just didn't freaking feel like it. I already had a ham steak. Ham steaks are good for pea soup. All you gotta do is chop them up. We're gonna throw them in there. Let's get started. So here we have a little ham steak that's already cooked. Not every ham steak is pre-cooked. Make sure you check your package. So we're going to cut open the package. So good. Slide that little puppy open. Yes. Yes. Usually I prefer to open these over the sink because sometimes they have a little water added. Gonna pull our ham steak out. This is a very delicious ham and it smells so delightful. Look at my brand new knife that my friend Shay gave me. Now let's see if I can not kill myself. Oh, it slices and dices so beautifully. I'm just going to cut these into small chunks. And the bone, of course, will get cooked. I will cook the bone because there's flavor in there, but afterwards that goes to my little diabolical fiend here that is staring at me because Mother has ham. So good. Such a good puppy. I do not feel funny today. I don't have an excuse. I just do not feel funny. Witch got a lot of stuff to do today to get ready for the children to come to her house. Children. You know how we all love children. They bake so nicely. Anyway. Ooh, look at that. All this skin, all the little edging skin, put all that in because all the fat, put it in because there's flavor in that. You do not want to skimp on flavor. But trust me, even though there's no carrots and no celery, this does not want for flavor whatsoever. This pea soup is so delicious. I'm running out of room. Look at that, just split open like that. That's good stuff. I love cutting it. I love cutting meat. Oh, it's so delicious. Watch how the knife slices right through. Yum. It's so good. So delicious. It's perfectly cooked already, just tearing apart in my hands. Tearing apart like the sinew of young children that I cooked today. Oh, no, I better not say that. No, don't implicate yourself on camera, you silly, silly witch. Oh, sometimes we're all silly. Sometimes I can't help it. I know that being diabolical is the best part of my day. Yes, yes. You know, I despise touching meat. I don't care if it's cooked. I really hate it. I'm just letting you know that. I'm gonna put that big chunk, there's the bone right there. I have a very, very hungry familiar at my feet, giving me stink eye. But I have spells and enchantments to ward against the stink eye. It does not work on me. Speaking of spells, I hope you all have some delightful spells for tonight's revelries. And some potions. Oh, I've got some potions, alright. We're going to have some potions. And then maybe a little something extra will be added in. Something to surprise, or maybe trick. Tricking is fun. Yee. Fat. It's a little disgusting, but like I said, there's where the flavor is. You don't want to cut the fat. And you'll find a few pieces when you're eating your soup. But it'll be so delicious and melded in with the gorgeous, gorgeous pea soup. The flavor is perfection. Perfection. No. It's a little slippery, so it's a little bit scary. I'm watching my fingers. I'm trying to watch my fingers. Okay. Now that this is done, we're going to add it to the soup. Yum. Now, I'm going to keep an eye as this cooks. I will keep an eye on the level of liquid. You want to make sure that there is enough liquid for it to become soupy. So, if you need to add more liquid, just add water. It'll be fine. I'm going to give this a stir in. Oh, that looks so delicious already. And I can already tell I will need to add just a little water. A little more water. And now we shut the pot and we wait. This is the glorious thing about cauldron cooking. You throw it in there and you have the rest of the day to do whatever. The Dark Lord cometh tonight, so I must do my nails. We'll see you in a few hours. While we wait on our pea soup, I'm going to cook up a delightful little snack. Last night, I gutted, I stabbed, and I tore the guts out of pumpkins, and I took their seeds. I put them on a towel to dry overnight after rinsing them. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of vegetable oil. Now, most people use olive oil. I'm not as much a fan of the flavor. I don't want to taste the oil. So I'm going to use a little drizzle of vegetable oil. And we're going to use a lot of kosher salt. I like mine salty. And we're going to give that a toss with a spoon. Oh, delightful. More salt, more salt, more salt. More salt is good. And a little pepper. I want to do a little pepper. A little pepper. Now you can add any seasoning that you want to. It would be good with a little garlic or a little cumin. But I just want some salt and pepper. So I'm going to spread these on this pan. And they're going to cook for about 12 minutes or so on a 350-degree oven. Now, that's what I saw online. I have not actually ever made pumpkin seeds by myself before. I remember my mother making them when I was a small little witch. But I was never allowed to participate in cooking at all. So I had to learn to do things for myself. I was not taught how to be a good witch. Kind of sad, isn't it? Anyway, hopefully these will be very, very good. And hopefully they'll crisp up. I hope that wasn't too much oil. So once the oven goes off, these delightful little pepitas, look at how beautiful they are. Look at how beautiful they are. Ready to be roasted. I give another sprinkle of salt because why not? You can never have enough salt on your pumpkin seeds. Hurry, hurry, I'm ready. I'm so ready. And I want to reheat my leftover pizza. I'm starving. It's time to put the little pepitas in to roast to their death. Die. I will set the timer for 6 minutes. And then we will stir them. And then cook them for an additional 6. Now it's time to get out our beautiful pepitas. Look at that. See how they move around? Crispy. I hope they will dry a little crispy as they cool. Yum. So tempted. Ow, they're hot. Oh, so good. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my friends Brian and Stacy for this delightful poison bottle. I use it all the time. It looks like blood, doesn't it? I'll never tell. Poison. Now it's time to check on my green bubbling goodness. That's delicious. See how the peas have broken down? Little bit of liquid, little more liquidy than I like, but that's okay because once you put it in the fridge overnight, it will thicken up. It'll be nice and thick tomorrow. Look at the green bubbling. It's so good. So good. Makes the man happy. Very happy. Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Gothic Witch's Kitchen. I do hope you delighted in the green concoction that we made today. And I hope that you have a delightfully evil Halloween. Don't eat too many children. They'll give you a stomachache. And you'll need some witching antacids tomorrow. Good night. My familiar says, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Happy Halloween. Today is the most beautiful, the most diabolical, dark and all of the evil and I keep losing my damn scissors. Fuck. Duh. That's where they're supposed to be for once. Don't lick it because it dripped on the floor, you silliness. You're so silly. Such a silly monkey. You're such a silly monkey. Let's find lunch. You want to do lunch? Is it time to eat? It's time to eat. Say, I smell ham, mother. Don't eat too many children. They'll give you a stomachache. Did I just say stomach?